Welcome to Chaparral Motorsports. I'm Travis, and today I have Brett with me. He's with Pod, and Pod's from Down Under, right, Brett?
It is, yes. The brand was created in the southeast of Australia, but now we sell across 50 countries around the world. So getting out there and getting market feedback from world enduro, hard enduro, motocross riders all around the world.
I love me some dirt bikes.
So do we.
And you guys are distributed by Western Power Sports.
Correct. In North America, we work exclusively with Western Power Sports and obviously sell through retailers like yourself.
Cool. So Brett's actually here with me today. He's actually showing us the new K8 brace, which I'm excited because knee braces are really important. I always tell my friends knee braces are like your helmet. If you forget your helmet, you're not riding. I'm the same way with knee braces. So Brett, what do we have for this new K8?
Exactly, it's a brand new K8 brace. To your point, it should be like a boot or a helmet. I mean, ligament protection is critical and vital. The new K8, we still offer the same pre carbon chassis, so the lightest, strongest chassis you can make, exclusive to Pod. We've got adaptive cuffs, so the cuffs and chassis are similar to the prior K8, but visually one of the first things you'll see is the impact protection. So Travis is holding up the current one now. The graphics are obviously new, so you'll notice that when you come into Chaparral or obviously shop online. The impact protection has gone from a 3-piece impact protection to a 2-panel protector.
Which that would explain 1, 2, and 3, right?
Correct. So the original philosophy with the current K8 and K4 that are out there on the market is this floating patella connects to the hinge housings. When you had an impact, it would send that force through the brace, but it took up more volume in front of the knee and through the pant. So with motocross pants becoming sleeker, tighter, more performance-oriented, we wanted to bring some of that protection closer to the body, give you a nice intimate one-to-one with a CE certified impact protector here, but ensure that we had a nice flexible nylon protector on top for those handlebar strikes. You get a clutch reservoir, brake reservoir.
So it's also flexible because, I mean, the trail bike guys that, let's say you blow a rear tire, they got to take it off and change it, and they're on their knees.
Spot on. So dual sport, adventure riding, I mean, you got a lot of weight with those big bikes these days, but now you have a nice intimate one-to-one. You can kneel down, it's comfortable on the ground working on the bike. And again, plenty of protection if you're just riding along on a transition section. But it's not just for pro racers. It's exactly what you said. Dual sport, dirt bike riding, enduro, adventure, any form of off-road riding.
Now moving on to the Fitment. I mean, I know you're 6'7". This is the first time I've been shorter than someone in one of our films. So we could actually wear the same brace.
That's correct.
Even though we're completely different in size.
That's correct. So you obviously want to measure the circumference or width of the knee to determine what frame size you are. The K8 comes in 4 frame sizes, so it's only 6 millimeters that actually separates the sizes. You want a very nice intimate fit, but we have those adaptive cuffs that, to your point, actually will work with the different muscular systems. If you've got a bigger quad, if you've got a bigger calf, plus on and off the bike, it's going to work and perform faultlessly for you.
The width of our knee is the same, but it's still going to fit my chicken quad versus your...
Correct. I don't know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't know about that, but yeah, it's going to accommodate. And also, a brace is something you can virtually invest in for a lifetime. All the parts are easy to replace. To that point, I mean, we might put on weight or lose weight in the next 12 months. So as your body changes, the brace needs to still be able to accommodate you as you ride.
Dad bod. So moving on, as far as, this is a nylon and a carbon, right?
Correct.
So reason being that just for those different muscles, you want these to flex so it fits a wide variety of...
Exactly. It's going to work with you, but not only that, if you have a really violent impact, the whole philosophy of a brace is to take that impact away from the knee joint and the ligaments and disseminate it, to other parts of the body. So it's going to travel through the brace and into a softer material before it hits the tibia, the femur, or the skeletal system. So we want to lessen the likelihood of a fracture, and just, you may end up with some bruises, but importantly, the internal ligaments and structure of your knee. Let you go back to work on Monday.
And move into the inside, all the padding is actually changed?
Yes, yeah. So we've gone away. You see the blue and the K4 has the red.
Yeah.
That's a material-lined EVA foam. It's very comfortable, but the material absorbs your perspiration, your sweat, and it starts to smell. We know odor can be a problem with helmet liners, definitely with knee braces, and go back to your gear bag next week, and they're not fun. Yeah, you need to.
My wife hates she's actually not allowed to take my knee braces out of my bag anymore.
I'm surprised she touches them. Yeah,
she doesn't anymore.
You should lock the garage door and disinfect it. So Lysol it.
It's almost like a kid when they touch fire for the first time, she just knew not to touch it.
She's learned her lesson. So now we've gone to a closed cell EVA foam. What does that mean? No absorption of moisture. You've still got a lot of comfort. We've got a custom print that's been molded in, so if you don't want to wear a knee brace sleeve or a knee brace sock, anything under it, it'll grip on the skin, whether it's sweaty or if you're using it for water sports.
A lot of riders tend to not wear knee sleeves, which I'm surprised because I really love my knee sleeves, but some guys really like the brace directly on their skin.
Honestly, the closer you can get it to your body with less shims and pads, the more secure, the more protection you're going to have. So look, for comfort, a compression sleeve is going to give you a better experience over the course of a day, but you can certainly wear this. Not only obviously riding motorbikes, but I mean if you're doing CrossFit, if you're skiing, snowboarding, mountain biking,
so
whatever.
These aren't only dirt.
Not at all.
So is the protection removable?
It is. There's a pin molded into the frame and there's no tools. You can just remove your padding, snap it on and off, and within probably 30 seconds, you're ready to use it in multi-sport use. Nothing can rust. 2 stainless steel screws, top and bottom holding the cuffs as well as the ligaments in place. Lightweight, few moving parts. Yeah, you can leave them out in the rain,
so I can go
snowmobiling,
trail ride in the morning.
Yeah.
And then get on the
surfing
boat.
if you want.
Get
if
on
you've
the
got
boat
a
and go wakeboard.
Definitely. We've got a lot of multi-sport athletes that use this brace. It helps justify the investment with your wife as well. Not only does she not have to clean them, she knows you can use them in other sports as well.
Speaking of money, how about the medical side of it?
Yeah, great question. Pod is medically certified, so we are FDA regulated and certified, I should say. But not only that, we've worked with the FDA to get a medical billing code. So it's a PDAC code. You can get that on the bottom of the brace at chaparral.com, or certainly you can go to podactive.com to get that billing code. So fully reimbursable with your medical provider.
So I'm essentially holding one if I were to go wakeboarding.
Yeah, you quite just easily snap off the top and lower impact protector, and you're ready to use that for skiing, snowboarding, whatever you want.
That's really rad. What's this gray? What's this new gray piece? This is new compared to what?
It is. It's actually a knee gripper. So we've put that in to help the hinge pads capture the front of the knee. When you're putting this brace on now, it's going to slide backwards, and you can't pull it back too far. It's going to grip the knee, and throughout the full range of motion, it's going to sit there, keep the brace in place, and ensure that it doesn't migrate as well.
That's quite brilliant. Actually, if you look there,
it's concave. I mean, it's going to capture the knee.
So people tend to put the brace on a little too deep when they're fitting themselves for braces.
They do. I mean, you want a nice contact on the sides of the brace, but they don't realise as you move your leg forward and backwards, the way the knee goes through its motion, it becomes a little bit triangular. So now with these pads and grippers, you'll only get it back so far. It's going to ensure that it's capturing the knee perfectly. All your straps are numbered, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's critical you do them up in that order of importance. So 1 and 2, that's above and below the hinge. We'll hold it in place. And then we've actually added a strap clip to the cuffs, top and bottom.
I like that. That's
so once you've set them the first time, from then on, you just clip them, and very easy to get in and out of that brace.
So strap it to the size of your quad.
Correct.
And then keep it that way.
And it's not as critical to have straps 3 and 4 ratcheted up tight. It's
mainly
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, and to your point about the padding earlier, we've actually added the strap tail now. So the body, the main padding, has a strap pad integrated. Nice. It's all in one, nothing can fall off, you can't lose anything. We had some people with the prior models just mislocate their strap pads. So it's a much better experience, and once you've got it on, you shouldn't have to think about it. No brace should be uncomfortable, heavy, or not ventilated.
I love my knee braces. So, which are K300s. They've lasted for years now.
We need to bring you up to the new model now.
Last but not least, the body of the hinge. You were explaining that it's one piece, so it's a molded single piece.
Correct. So it's a smaller hinge, the housing. It's a one-piece molded housing. If you have an impact and put a lot of hyperextension, hyperflexion, or even lateral medial load on the hinge, if you have a 2-piece hinge that's come together, the force will pop that hinge apart. That's the first thing. No screws or plastic are going to keep that together. So a one-piece molded hinge allows us to slide the ligament through here, slide the frame ends in, drop those stainless steel screws in, and you're ready to go. So it's locked out, or I should say it's molded to a 5-degree lockout as well. So it's not neutral zero. In the mold, we've actually mechanically had it stop at 5 degrees, so pre-full hyperextension.
And those can be adjusted?
Correct. So you can add a dampening system.
It's really cool.
Yeah, once you've got the brace bent, basically you can slide in, and these will come with the brace. This insert, with needle nose pliers, you just pull it in. They're marked up.
You center it,
You center it, yeah, it'll pop into place. It's
Nice.
got an A and an arrow up, and the hinge housing's marked with an A and an arrow up and a B on the opposing side. So when that's in place, that will actually start to dampen your brace at 20 degrees. So it will start to take up the load, and you will dampen to 10 degrees. So if you've got a pre-existing knee injury, or big guys like us, you often get your leg caught in the ruts and coming into corners. So I like to run my inserts in the whole time. So I'm prone to catching my foot. So I can come in now, and I know that I'm only going to stop at 10 degrees and dampen from 20. So a lot of new upgrades.
Tall guy tip.
Yeah, exactly. You definitely want to avoid that hyperextension when you're a big guy.
So, and then we have a few an accessory here. It's a knee sleeve, which is, I found it really cool. And it was interesting because most knee sleeves just fold over at the top. The pod knee sleeve folds over at the bottom as well.
So the concept here is it's also a compression sleeve, so it does assist with muscle recovery and take moisture, perspiration away from the body. But as Travis just mentioned, you can fold this up. There's an overlock stitch, top and bottom, so you'll know where to stop.
Thanks.
It also covers your straps. So now if you haven't aligned the Velcro on your straps, it's not going to catch on your pant line.
Nice.
There's nothing worse than up and down and out of the saddle, and you think your knee braces are pulling your pants down. It's literally the Velcro.
I've actually unvelcroed a knee brace strap from my pants on accident.
I've cut the liner out. I've done the opposite. But this is the best result. For $34.95, you can cover both legs, a much smoother surface for your pant liner to glide over as well. So just a great experience.
Killer product. Stoked that you're here, Brett. And as far as the K4 goes, this is the current K4, which is kind of his little brother.
Correct.
The difference in this is?
Look, they offer very similar protection. Obviously, the K8 has some enhancements.
Sure.
But with regard to frame, this is a composite. It's a fiberglass nylon, still incredibly light, very durable, structurally strong. So similar protection, but the K8 is for the premium, faster rider that is incurring a lot of impacts. If you really want to look after your knee, it's a small investment compared to a knee reconstruction.
Absolutely.
6 to 12 months off the bike, thousands of dollars of medical bills, and you're at home with your partner, they're not happy.
I tell customers all the time, $600 is a very small price when it comes to a $6,000 knee surgery.
Definitely.
Head to shapmoto.com, guys. The K8s are on the website now. Check out the K4s if you're looking for an entry-level brace. Brett, thanks again for being out here.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I'm Travis with Chaparral Motorsports. We'll see you guys next time.